We're gonna get on live. We're gonna get on live. Hey y'all, happy Thursday. You are new here. I'm Sierra Janae, and I'm gonna show you really quickly, mama, how you can start making money online, no matter your background, no matter your experience, no matter if you have any followers, no matter you ain't got no excuses, girl. I'm gonna put you on. But just a little bit about me. My name is like I said, my name is Sierra Janae. I'm a wife and mom of two, and I am passionate about helping moms make money online. Sorry, y'all, I talk really fast. My bad. I be having to let me slow down. But no, I am passionate about helping moms make money online. Honestly, I was thinking about this as I was driving. I was like, one thing I feel like I've never said this because I am a big crybaby and I never hate you. I never want to hate you. I know, ain't she girl? She everything. You know what? And I'm constantly updating her. Make sure you go back in there. I got a special something something. Y'all inspire me to the Selling Mama Saturday. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be real good. We're gonna really be talking about a freebie and how y'all use that and how we start gaining that traction and getting people in. But I'll talk to you about it a little bit later. But I hope you're doing well, sis. Happy Thursday. But I was thinking about this, y'all, and I literally started crying earlier, and that's how I know like NPM is gonna change so many moms' lives. But if you don't know my story, real quick rounded up story. I was looking for a way to make money online. I had tried so many different side hustles and nothing ever worked for me. Nothing ever was easy for me to kind of stick with it. And I just, as a mom, already having 1,001 things going on in my brain, struggling with procrastination, struggling with, just getting stuff done. Okay. Can she make images? Yeah. Can she generate images? Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you said? Is that what you're saying? Can she make? I think that's what you're saying. Yes, she can. And girl, I had to go in there and tell her. I had to get her together. I said, make sure it's a good representation. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want it to be all just white women. I want it to all be black women. I want it to be, helpful. But yeah, so my husband was working 2 full-time jobs, and as a wife and as a mom, I felt so guilty. I felt guilty because for the little times that, my kids and I, or should I say, we could afford to do things, my husband wasn't able to do things with us. Or like if we wanted to go on vacation or whatever like that, it was hard trying to get off on 2 different jobs, put in PTO. And it was just like, I got to a point where I was just like, man, this ain't the life that I want to live. When my husband was working those 2 full-time jobs, I also felt like a single mom, and I ain't signed up for that. One, I had no intentions of having kids, but I ended up having kids, you know what I'm saying? And 2, I also it really took me back to, and like y'all, not trying to sound all sentimental, but seriously, like for real, I just remember just going back and thinking about my mom. I grew up in the system. My mom actually abused drugs and alcohol, and literally from the time I was 1, I was in foster care. I ended up getting adopted, by the time I was 7. But I just remember just my mom, going through so much. And even though she didn't have a lot, hey, if you're not a mom, I'm just letting you know right now, this live probably not for you. So if you want to, you go ahead and get out. I don't want to waste y'all time, and I don't want y'all wasting my time. But if you are a mom, let me know, and definitely put it in the chat and let me know where you are from, because I love, love, love interacting with my mamas, talking to y'all, and having a good conversation. No, I'm not Muslim. So with my mom, even though, she had to give us up at a very young age and everything like that, my mom really didn't have a chance. God bless her heart. But I do remember my mom, always doing the best she could do, always trying to, provide some fun moments for us when she had us. And, I always go back to that, just thinking about like, as so many moms, they gonna try to do their best to make their babies happy, but it's always this sacrifice that they have to make. Do I gotta go work more hours so I can be able to afford, my baby's sports program or whatever that may be, right? Or do I have to do this? I remember my mom, like when we was young, girl, being on a city bus, my mama had about $50. And my mama would stretch that $50 and make it work to make sure that, we did have a good birthday. To us as kids, we don't know what's going on. A lot of times as moms, we beat ourselves up, for that, not being able to do the things that we want to do for our kids. And, again, when I thought about creating this program in my community, I thought about all of that. And just so many moms that I talk to of how just time is everything. That's the biggest thing that holds them back. And, I was just like, man, I'm about to change that. If ain't nobody gonna change it, I'm gonna do it. So once I got involved with Done For You digital marketing, if y'all don't know what digital marketing is, that's any form of promotion. Let me block this person real quick. Hold on. Cause what? Like why? But if y'all don't know what digital marketing is, it's any online promotion of, courses, ebooks, PDFs, really anything. Girl, anytime you on Facebook and you sharing something about somebody else and it has something to do with a product or something like that, and somebody goes, some of y'all share things casually and don't even realize that you're doing a form of digital marketing. And I know a lot of people that I talk to, or a lot of people that, inquire, they're always so afraid and thinking like, oh my God, I don't know what to do, or I don't know what to say, or how can I really do this? Is this possible for me? And I'm here to tell you, sis, if you are a mom, baby, not only have you been a digital marketer, but baby, you are the number one problem solver. And that's all it takes in order to start generating income. If you can solve people's problems, you can make a lot of money from that. So I teach people, specifically moms, how to do that. And I actually put together a community and a system that literally does everything for you. So again, I wanted to take out the excuses that so many moms had of like, well, I'm not good enough, or I'm not gifted, or I can't do this, or I can't do that. Yes, you can, sis. If you can copy and paste, if you can, if you can talk, then you can start making passive income. So I created a community and it's called the Mompreneur Method. Like I mentioned in this live, if you are not a mom, you probably won't be interested in this. And again, I don't want to waste your time. Okay, Jew, I can make you a moderator, but I'm really good about trying to let me see. Okay, I made you a moderator. Thank you, Jew. I appreciate you. But girl, I don't be paying them to mind. All you know what I always say, all engagement is good engagement. But yeah, y'all. So I created a community. Like I said, it's called the Mompreneur Method. But not only did I create this community to give you support so you won't feel alone in starting your process, I also, thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you. I also just recently implemented a ChatGPT bot. It's called Mama Bot, that literally takes like I said, every excuse out, mama. I don't want to hear y'all saying, well, I can't do it, or I'm gonna try next year, or whatever. No, I literally, anything that you can think of, I have put it inside of this bot to show you how to promote your product, how to create products if that's what you want to do. But sis, you don't even have to create nothing if you don't want to. You can literally start by just getting the product NPM and reselling it for 100% profit. And I know a lot of y'all may think like, oh, well, I don't live an aesthetic life, or I don't have this type of lifestyle or whatever like that. Baby, that don't matter. You literally take your everyday moments. That's the biggest thing that I teach to moms. Like, sis, you don't have to change who you are. You don't have to code switch. You are perfect just the way you are. You can show up cute, dusty, crusty, musty, with your bonnet on, cute, face beat, whatever. It does not matter. If you want to change your life and if you want to make passive income, I'm here to tell you it's possible for you, okay? So get the idea that it's not out of your head. Now, I will say it does. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. But it does require this one. It does require you to show up. Do I got any mamas in the room? Let me know if I have any moms in the room. Hey, Maria. Thank you. Yes, the girl. That's my favorite color. You like pink too, Maria? That's my favorite color, girl. Let me know. Do I got any mamas in the room? I know I got 5 people here. Let me know if you're a mom. If you are, definitely put it in the chat. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because I create content all around mom life and, again, how to actually generate income. Again, sis, you don't have to have a degree. You don't have to be special. You don't have to have any kind of skills. You just got to have the willingness and discipline to want to learn, to want to change your life, okay? Stop sitting online and watching so many people change their lives right in front of you and get started. And, again, I created a system for you that literally, like I said, takes every excuse that you may think that you have, that you not think that you're not good at. As a matter of fact, I can show you a quick demo on my phone just so I can show you really quickly. I'll give y'all a quick little sneak peek. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Like I said, I like to get straight to the point. Inside, I do have modules where you'll learn marketing, branding, you learn about social media, you learn sales psychology and all of that. And I definitely encourage my mamas to go inside of the module. But with the bot alone, she literally will tell you what to say, tell you what to do, tell you how to sell, all of that plus more. On top of that, I also have weekly calls that I include when you get inside of NPM. So every Tuesday, we have a live Q&A call, and I'm there as the creator to answer your questions, help you with your personal strategy. I do free audits on your social media page because when I say I'm serious about helping moms make money online, sis, if I can do this, I know that you can do this too. And again, I've helped moms literally from the ages, I've helped women, people in general, from the ages of 16 all the way up to the age 67. And so, I've seen it all. I've seen people that have never used social media before be able to create income. And I'm talking about serious income. One of my students that had never used a computer before, never used social media before. I mentor and I coached her, and she made well over $80,000 as a complete beginner, and she was technically considered a senior citizen. So if she can do it, I know that anybody can do it. And also, I've helped younger people as well. Again, digital marketing for me personally changed my life, and I've been able to witness and be a part of so many other people's journeys of them changing their lives too. You know, living paycheck to paycheck is so common for so many people, but it doesn't have to be. And it starts with you saying, you know what, I want something different. I want to do something different. So instead of scrolling and being entertained by watching so many people change their lives, it's time for you to do the exact same thing. So again, if you are a mom and you've been looking for a way, that way you don't have to pay for expensive childcare. That way you don't have to, you know what I mean? Like, I hate that so many moms, we have to choose between, oh, I can't go on that trip because I got like, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that in 2026, y'all. We ain't doing that in 2026. We gonna figure out a way, somehow, some way. Hey, how are you? What is it? Pretty Rare Collection. Hey, sis, how are you? I want to learn how to properly create an ebook. Sis, inside, are you a mom? Let me know if you're a mom, okay? But yeah, I actually have a video on my channel that you can watch absolutely free, learning how to do that. You want to create your own ebook from scratch because it's really simple, or you can use PLR products. That's another thing inside of NPM. I have multiple PLRs that you can use, customize, and make your own. But sis, have you sold digital products before at all? You are a mom? Okay, girl. Well, make sure you subscribe, and I'll make sure I subscribe to your channel. Y'all have to, I always be trying to screenshot your name so I can make sure I follow y'all. Let me do it on my phone because it be acting crazy real quick. Oh my God, sis. Well, you're going to love it here. You're going to love it here. I don't know if you were here in the beginning. But sorry, I know that was real ghetto, but look, it don't be working for me on here, okay? But I help moms make money online with digital products. And girl, have you ever, first, I like to, because I'm a straight shooter and I be trying to put people on. Even if you ain't trying to, invest with me, I totally understand. But I'm just going to tell you from my experience. And that's why I'm asking you, have you ever sold digital products before? Or is this going to be like your first one? Because if so, as much as I know a lot of people tell you, girl, go ahead and create your own digital product. And as you should, I want you to do that, right? But I don't want you to go in the same cycle that I went through. I try to create my own digital product. I didn't have a following. I didn't have, like any kind of like experience. I mean, I was very creative, don't get me wrong. I knew how to follow the videos on YouTube and all that. And I had previously bought different courses before. But I had spent so much time, and I know so many beginners do this. They spend so much time and energy on creating their ebook and wanting it to be perfect, but they don't know marketing. They don't know branding. They don't know sales psychology. And here you are and spend all your time and energy on this work, and then you don't even know how to promote your product. So I highly recommend, sis, if you haven't already, to get started with a done-for-you digital product. You can get started with NPM for just $41 down, and learn those skills on top of really just getting practice in. When you start with a done-for-you digital marketing like program or course or ebook or guide or whatever that's already sought after, that people already want, you will, first of all, just eliminate that cycle of going through like, is somebody gonna buy my product? Is somebody gonna actually like my product? Because it's completely normal as a beginner to go through that. And again, I don't know your story. I've just, again, from helping so many different people, I just always like to tell people that, because I noticed that a lot of people take off a lot faster. I always like to use one of my students, and he is actually a guy. He had been a truck driver for quite some time, and he was really passionate about helping people learn how to get like their CDLs. And so he got started with a done for you digital marketing, one of the courses that I sell. And, he kind of fell in love with the idea of like, oh, wow, I can make all this money selling somebody else's product. This is what I want to do, or whatever like that. But I got this ebook that I worked really hard on, and I'm like, let's learn these skills. And that's the thing. He was trying to sell his ebook and guide about getting CDLs or whatever like that, but he didn't know marketing. He didn't know branding. And like his ebook kind of flopped in the beginning. Right. And it wasn't because it wasn't, informative. It wasn't like it wasn't helpful. It was just the fact that he didn't know all of that. You know what I mean? And that's probably the most important thing. Because again, you can have the most amazing product in the world, but again, if don't nobody know who you are, if you don't know how to position, if you don't know about pre-launch and post-launching, you're going to be like, what the hell? I didn't did all this work for nothing. So again, I highly recommend this if you haven't. I do have some free resources that I always link down below, so check them out. There's a lot of free information on YouTube, y'all. But again, going with a done for you course will help you and eliminate all of that. Going through like, okay, I got to write this down. I got to do this. A done for you course has everything that you need, and you can find it. It's organized. You don't have to go through all these videos and be trying to figure it out. And especially if you go with NPM, I'm just saying, now that I have that bot in there, she literally does everything for you. I am married. Yes. Do I have any mamas in the room? If there's no mamas in the room, I'm just letting y'all know. I don't want to waste y'all time. So again, oh, I was gonna show y'all real quick. So let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Hold on. If my phone is gonna work. But I wanted to kind of quickly show y'all how you can. I thought she was coming. It was me trying to sneak on this live. I'm probably gonna end up getting on live a little bit later. Did she say she was coming? Now hold on, y'all. Now I gotta text everybody. Hey, I'm outside just letting you know. I got on live for a second, but I'm waiting on y'all if y'all let me know. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, real ghetto. Thank you, Jude. You so sweet. Do I got any mamas in the room? Where the mamas at? Where the mamas? If I ain't got no mamas, that's fine. But I wanted to kind of quickly show y'all the mama bot, because again, although NPM is amazing, it's incredible, and the information there alone is game changer. Since it's a done for you system. So again, if you're someone that doesn't want to create, that doesn't want to spend hours and hours of time of creating a product, all you do is get NPM today, plug in your everyday life. I show moms how to literally take everyday moments like driving in the car, doing your laundry, doing the dishes, folding clothes, whatever, playing with your kids, whatever, and show you how to romanticize that, turn it into content that has a message that makes people buy. That's all I do. There's nothing special that I have that you don't have. All I did was just say yes and be like, you know what, I'm worth, I deserve to invest in myself. I should invest in myself, and I'm going to change my financial situation, because living paycheck to paycheck just ain't for me, and I don't want my husband working 2 jobs. And I've been able to change my life literally completely. At the time, it didn't seem like, a year is a long time, but I feel like 19 months of me doing this is crazy, how I was almost going to talk myself out of it because I was scared, because I was afraid, because I thought, well, what if I fail? What if nobody buys? Or what if nobody supports me? Or what if nobody, like, all those feelings that you may be feeling, I felt the exact same thing. But I said, you know what? Well, what if I succeed? Or what if I get paid? And that's what actually happened for me. I've been able to make over $300,000 in a time span of 19 months as a complete beginner. I'm, still to this day, I am a teacher, but I'm also a student, and I'm never afraid to be a student and learn. Y'all, social media is constantly evolving. AI is taking over, but use these skills because they're really helping people become millionaires, like self-made millionaires, in a very short period of time. Like, this ain't no brick and mortar type of situation nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So you really need to take advantage of that while you can, before they try to take it away from us. Okay. So again, if you need help, if you need a way to get started, you get me as your coach. One thing when I am on live, I like to include where I always give you my phone number. So you'll get my phone number automatically. It's in the email confirmation, but I will set up your I'll set up your website for you, along with, I'll give you 30 days of content to help you with your strategy. But again, inside of NPM, you literally have everything that you need. You can ask the bot questions. You can ask the community questions. Girl, you set up for life. Okay. So again, no more excuses in 2026 of why you can't start something. Sis, stop starting and then stopping, and starting and stopping, and starting and stopping, and actually see your way through. And again, I'm not saying this is a get rich quick scheme by any means, but every time you resell NPM, that's $400, 100% profit, your money. Okay. I don't take a piece of it or whatever. It's all your money. So if you sell a couple of them a day, sis, you can literally make your childcare is expensive as hell. Okay. And people see CCDF getting cut off. Girl, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You can make your mortgage payment in a day, like your rent payment in a day. That's what I'm saying. And it's like, for so long, and this is why I feel like I relate to so many beginners. I'm just like, if it's really that easy, why ain't everybody doing it? And it's just that thing. Not everybody's going to do it, because not everybody is disciplined. Not everybody feels like they're worthy of, being able to make an extra, $3,000 in their sleep. A lot of people think that that's so far-fetched, but there's some people that are making $100K in their sleep. So again, I want to be one of them people. I haven't got my business just there yet, but that's another thing, and another reason why I created my community, because so many people, I feel like, how, like, I always knew, or should I say, I know that I'm going to be a millionaire. I know that I'm going to scale my business to $1 million. So when I kind of had that, conversation with myself, I said, you know what? instead of waiting until I get to that point, let me take these moms with me. I scaled my business to $300,000 in less than, you know what I'm saying, a 5 years. So if I can do that, surely I can scale my business to $1 million. So let me take moms with me. So it's not you're seeing the end result of like, oh, where you can't relate to me. Sis, I tell my community all the time, I'm in the trenches just like you. I'm learning just like you. I got to show up every day just like you. And that's why I'm always saying there is nothing that I have, sis, that you don't have. Okay. I just, again, I refuse to take no for an answer. And again, like, that's just what it is. So again, if you've been looking for a way, I'm here to help you. I'm here to answer questions. Like I said, I always offer free resources, and everything. Let me see. Clearly, if I send you a voice note, I'm sorry, y'all. But does anybody have any questions? Do I have anybody in the room that has any questions? I showed you I was going to show y'all mama bot. Give me 1 second. Y'all be trying. You see how, as a mom, I be trying to do too much. I got a lot going on right now. It's me supposed to be meeting with people. I be on time, okay? Where is the people at? Where is... I don't know. Okay, so y'all, let me show y'all really quickly. Cause what? I'm gonna show y'all a quick little overview inside of the school platform. So MPM is, like I said, it's hosted inside of the school platform. Is my phone gonna work? Hold on. I don't know. Can y'all even see? Y'all probably ain't even gonna be able to see my phone, are y'all? That's okay. Why? Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me see what he said. I am not no texter. I'm sorry, I can't send this long ass text right now. But like I said, I was sitting down here. I was already up here. So if you're gonna end up going to the garage, if you're gonna end up going to the, let me re-record that. I was already up here. So if you guys were gonna go to the garage, then I ain't gonna be able to do all that because I was at the amp and I have an appointment at 3:30. So you let me know. Okay. Y'all, I'm sorry to be ghetto. I had to text somebody. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna show y'all mama bot later. I'll probably get on a little bit later. These people irritate me. But again, mama, I'm here. I'm here to support you. I'm here to guide you. Inside, the moms are there to support you, there to guide you. My community is amazing. NPM is amazing. It truly is like no other. And I know, as the creator, that sounds really biased to say, but I'm serious. Like, I really, again, like, y'all know, have y'all ever seen that meme? I don't know if it's a meme, but it's like the lady that I swear that made me always think about my mama. The lady that was like, or it's not a meme, but it's like a video that people always like show where like the mama's on the city bus and she got the cake and she got like, you know, little toys and stuff like that. And it was like, mama always gonna make it happen for her babies, y'all. As a mom, you can make it happen for your babies. You know, I remember my kids, like, well, my son more so, because my baby girl, she's only 4, when he used to beg me to go to Disney. I'm like, baby, mama can't afford it. I can't afford it, son. I can't. It's too expensive. And I'm sorry, I ain't got the money. You know what I'm saying? And again, here my husband working 2 jobs. I felt guilty. I didn't want to ask him. And so things like that, I know that's very like cliche and like very materialistic and stuff that doesn't matter. But it was things like that. It was me being in the grocery store, or, you know, something that I said this before, like, you know, being in Meijer and seeing little cute outfits for my baby girl and I couldn't afford it. And I'm like, baby, this outfit cost $20 and I can't get it. I'd be damned. So I had to change that. And so I did, and I did something about it. And, you know, again, that's why I wanted to help other moms, because I was like, I'm not the only one that feels this way. I want to do more. I want to provide more, but I don't want to work harder. I don't want to have to, you know, kill myself and work an extra 60 hours of overtime, because that's what I used to have to do just to get by, you know. And so that's why, like I said, I created a system in a way for, you know, if I can do this, like I said, if you can do the exact same thing too. I've even had a mom that I've coached and I've mentored that has made well over $600,000. She's made more money than me. So again, like, stop letting a job, you know, really cap your earning potential, and learn how to create, you know, or get a digital asset, you know what I mean? One that's done for you, preferably. Hey, Tori, how are you, sis? Hey, sis, you ain't messing with me? You not messing with me? Ain't nobody come in the ICU. I ain't see you. I thought you said can you do 11 o'clock? Let me know if you can. Cause I'm like, Crickets, crickets. Nobody's there. Is it Renee? Coach. I'm gonna tear that up. Is it just Reen? Marine? Girl, I will tear her name up. Hey girl, how are you? Sorry y'all, I was about to get over here. Now the mamas is coming. I get all the weirdos in the beginning. This is why I don't like going live on my phone, because I feel like I get all the weirdos in the beginning. But yeah, y'all, I'm going to link everything down below. Like I said, if you have any questions. But again, girl, when you get in there and you use Mama Bot, I'm telling you, sis. She tell you what to do, what to say, what to post. She's me, but in the clone version. So you have 24 access to use her to literally help you with your personal strategy, sis. Stop saying you want to change your life and you don't do nothing about it. You don't change nothing, okay? Change your life today. Again, if you're a mom, I'm going to help you. I'm going to guide you along the way. And like I said, I'm scaling my business to $1 million. Is you coming with me? Or no? Let me know, okay? Let me know in the chat if you come back and watch this live as well, too. Let me know, sis. Are you looking for passive income, or would you rather do DoorDash or Amazon Flex, or is that the life that you want to live? Because I'm not trying to do that. Not knocking anything wrong with that, but I'm just saying that's hard work. Sis, we trying to live a soft life, a blessed life. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we're not doing that. Mess with you the long way. I will be there next week. Okay. No, and again, Tori, no pressure at all. I just was like, I hope ain't nobody, because I remember you were saying that you could, and I'm like, dang, I hope ain't nobody think I'll be fun. Girl, I'm trying to get up, baby. I go to bed I be wanting to go to bed at 7 o'clock, but I go to bed at 9 o'clock. And I said, girl, I got this year, I can't do this. Girl, about to move to NPM call as well, too. But all right, y'all, if y'all have no questions, I gotta go drive over here. It's me always being nice. But I will probably get on a little bit later, because I know moms get off of work after 5. But again, like, sis, I'm serious. Your life can change in a little as over, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, if you just lock in. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And really just, like, do your research or whatever like that. Again, if it's not even investing in me, digital marketing, digital products can truly change your life. It is like, now, again, if you get started with other people, you got to keep in mind, some people are not willing to help you and give you those extra steps. I'm someone that does not believe in gatekeeping. Baby, I believe I can win, you can win, she can win, we all can win, okay? It's enough for all of us, okay? And again, having that system is really the thing that changes everything, okay? It really is chef. I'm trying not to cuss. It really is chef's kiss, okay? Did I cuss at all in this live? I feel like I didn't. No, I've been off. Oh, okay. Well, sis, I'm here if you need anything, okay? I'm here if you need anything or whatever like that. Oh, and did you see? I don't want to say too much on here without saying it, but you know what I mean? So I had did like a video that I was going to send you, but I was like, girl, my handwriting is ugly. And I was writing on the iPad. I was like, remember when I told you I was going to send you a video? I was like, let me try to, I'll send you a message, Tori, or whatever like that. But I was like, it's not giving what I thought it was going to give. But I did leave a review, so hopefully you could see it, along with, it said like I could send you a personal message. So I sent you a personal message as well, too. But I'm going to still try to do something. I said, maybe I need to go and I'm just going to show the page where it has like the prompts on it with the lines. I don't need to write, because I was like, this is ugly. My handwriting looks like a 12-year-old boy's. That's what it looks like. That's struggling. So I ain't forget about you, Tori. It just wasn't giving what I wanted to give. And I'm like, I ain't about to post that in my story. And she'd be like, what? You can keep that. I don't want to share it. But I did, if you want me to, I can text you the review as well. Yes, girl, I stopped. Tori, send the video. I just saw the notification for the review. I appreciate you. Yeah, man. And Tori, when I tell you, like, for real, you don't you fall off. Don't you fall off, sis. I'm not playing with you, seriously, because it really was helpful. Like, for me, I ain't trying, it really was helpful, like, for me, because, like, seriously, like, going into the new year and stuff like that, like, sometimes you need to just, and that's what I put in the review. Like, sometimes you really just need to take a step back and, like, just be aware for a second. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, girl, it broke me down. Set them boundaries. So get back on your stuff. Stop playing. If you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. I got you. The holiday, I feel like just the holiday and kind of just coming in. And y'all, and again, give yourself grace. Don't beat yourself up. You know what I mean about it? Like, give yourself grace. Like, seriously, I feel like, I don't know, just the state of the world I think that we were in on the back end of 2025. It just, you know what I'm saying? It just had us, I was in the trenches too. Okay. Like for real. And so like, give yourself grace. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's all right if you ain't do your, that's why I don't be making New Year's resolution, because I'm not going to follow through. Let me not even set myself up for failure. But every day is a new start, a fresh start. So make it happen. You know what I mean? What? What is, why do people, I be feeling like, y'all know what I'm learning about going live on here is like, or just going live in period, but mainly YouTube, because I feel like that's the only place I go live. Like, people just really be needing attention. Like, what's going on, babe? What's wrong? Like, why do people be like, hey, so angry and upset? Like, do y'all need somebody to talk to? Are you lonely? What's going on? But all right, y'all, thank y'all so much for, that was my little TED Talk for the day. Like, as always, like I said, I will repost this live, but I'll probably get on live a little bit later, because like I said, I meant to show y'all a little bit more of Mama Bot, because I am so excited about her. Again, I'm so, like, let me just say it out loud. I'm just so proud of myself that I created something for moms, because I know that so many moms are going to be successful. I know that so many moms are going to change their life. I'm constantly seeing it. God keeps like putting it in front of me and showing me like just how many moms are like going to be able to do the things that they've always wanted to do in times 10, you know? So like I said, if I can do this, y'all can do this as well too. If you want more information, like I said, I do have free resources linked in the description of my videos, or if not, you can just click the description on my bio on YouTube. But all right, girl, what you say, Tori? And it's getting worse. I'm trying to stay away from the news as it's depressing. It is, girl. It is. And that's what it is, Tori. That's why I'm telling you, sis, you got to be in your Bible and be like, I know it sounds corny and cliche, but you do. Like, that's really what it is, because I'm telling you, I am that girl, or I used to be that girl that's off of that movie where she said, like, I don't know why I relate to that so much, in that Alicia Keys movie with all her sisters in him. And she was saying like how she feel everything. I'm telling you, that was me. I'm like, why am I so affected by this? Like, the world, it ain't even, but it's like, it really does. Some of us are just like that, you know? It really do be affecting us mentally. And I'm like, I don't watch the news. I don't do, girl, I don't watch TV. I baby, between getting up, I try to pray. I try to, you know, I always say be in a sense of gratitude, and seriously, like, be reminded of all the things that you really have. Like, that's what grounds me. And I don't know, try it out, sis, because I feel like it works. I try to listen to gospel music in the morning, gospel trap. You know what I'm saying? Because I like a little hip hop, but I do love me some Yolanda too. Baby, I'm old school, okay? But seriously, like, doing things like that, because, girl, this world, it's just sad. And people are so miserable and so unhappy. And it's like, that's why I just be wanting people to, like, baby, if you get, not saying that money is everything, because it's not, but baby, money don't buy happiness, but baby, it sure enough contributes to it. So I'm just saying, sis, but I'm praying for you. And again, you know, I'll send you a message, story. But all right, y'all, I will see y'all a little bit later. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. And like I said, everything linked down below. But all right, girl, y'all have a good day, and I will talk to you soon.